Hey there, it's Nathalie. Welcome to the studio and welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. I have tried my hand at echo dyeing, and that's not like echo, echo, echo. It's like using Hello Kitty, no. It's using vegetables to dye with. It's not my idea, it's not a new idea. Like I didn't have something better to do. Let me go ahead and give this a try. So I've been saving, I eat a fourth of an avocado every day. You need to know that. And so I've been saving my peels and my pits for a while. So they're nice and dried out. So once I felt like I had a good pan full, I put them on the stove, brought them to a boil, let them boil for like 20 minutes, or 30 minutes, let it cool down, strained them, and then I started off very carefully dyeing because I wasn't for sure what it was going to do. But avocados make this beautiful, this was a white paper doily, and so avocado makes this really neat pink color. So I want to encourage you while you're here to go ahead and hit that subscribe button and get the notification so that you can know whenever I put a new video up. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you're already a subscriber, that is awesome. I had a whole bunch join in the last week. Happy birthday to me for 3,000 new subscribers. Yay! So I have a handful of papers. I'm going to show you my process, and I'm going to talk about some of my. See, I started off safe, moved kind of wild towards the end. Anyway, so stay tuned for the video of the process. I was outside, it was hot and windy, and West Texas to boot. So don't go away. See you in a second. So I gathered up all my avocado peels, the empty ones and the seeds, and I put them in a pan of water. It's about a 3-quart saucepan, depends on how many pits and peels you have. And then I brought them to a boil, and then I turned them down to simmer for about 30 minutes, put a lid on it while they simmered so that a lot of the moisture wouldn't evaporate out of the pan. And then I scooped out all of the big pieces and just threw them in the trash. And I guess I didn't think about saving them. You could maybe reboil them, but I didn't save them. I threw them away. And then I got my strainer. I have a big old tea strainer, and I strained all of the rest of the little bits of stuff, avocado, whatever else was in there. And then I put it in a bottle. I don't show the bottle here, but anyway. And then I got some cake pans, jelly roll pans, and put my papers in there, poured the solution over it, and then I put some more papers on top of it. And I like them better whenever I put the papers underneath and the patterns are like the plastic doilies on top. So here's outside. Alrighty, I'm on the back porch, and I've got some, this is going to be hot, my gloves on. I've got some avocado juice that I've already cooked up. I've got some rusty things. It's very windy, and we are at 100 degrees here today. And I brought my knife out so in case I need to separate my papers out. Anyway, take the papers out and put something on them. I'm going to use my rusty washers and that sort of stuff to hold papers down because it's like hot and windy. West Texas, you just gotta love it. And so this is an experiment. I haven't done this with this. I did do some papers with the avocado juice already, and I left it kind of sitting. But this has a cool texture on it, so I'm going to try and see if my texture is going to work. If this table, if it'll pick up that texture. This table's not rusty. I might need to let that sit just a little bit longer, but I'm not going to. Not just yet. And then I'm going to weight that down with some rusty components. Maybe I should have laid that on the rusty things. Let's see. Let's put a washer. We'll put a washer on it. And I didn't get my spacing really good. But just so this doesn't blow away. And maybe it'll also pick up some of that. So let's see if it's going to pick up some of this texture that's in the metal tabletop. Maybe just leave it a little bit longer in the juice. So let me put about 4 sheets in here. Now I'm going to scoot this over a little bit. That down. Let's put another rusty thing. Whoops, there goes my papers. I didn't weight that down. Whoops. And I have a piece of lace. Put that lace on there. Let me get that and stuff. That down. I bet that'll do good. Stuff on the back side of this, both sides. And I don't want to be out in the sun too long because I do not like getting the tan thing. That's not my deal. Not my deal. All right, we'll put a couple of washes on that. A little rust on both sides. All right, let's lay down. Lay down a hinge. Over here. And just chain. That'll be fun. I think I'll put that on 2 pieces. There. So I'll put this on top, so that'll kind of lay over that hinge a little bit. Like I say, it's an experiment. I don't know what it's going to do. Some more washers for weight and possibly texture. Put on that chain, maybe. I think the crinkles will dry really interesting against more weights. You know, ooh, that scares me. Now I've rusted some silk. That's on my website. Nuts About Rust. That's not the website. My Whole Closet is website. But I rusted some silk. This is looking pretty cool with the way that this is doing already. All right, let's put a little bit more. 2 more pieces in here. Maybe I won't blow completely away. I was recording with my phone and it got too hot. Imagine that. Anyway, this is kind of where I'm at so far with this, and it's drying. I'm going to need to run to town. I splattered it some, just put my fingers in the avocado dye and just splattered it, and it's blown off some of those washers. It didn't hold it down. I probably need to get some rocks. Alrighty, the sun has moved and I'm in the shade now, finally. It's still hot and windy, and so I went back and took the jar lid that my avocado dye is stored in the jar, and I use that lid to make these little circles that look like coffee rings. Anyway, so I think I'm going to be pretty happy with the way these are turning out, and then I'm going to iron the papers. Anyway, this is pretty fun. This is where I started off. Just laying them straight on the table, and I put a doily either underneath or on top. And then, let's see, there's another little doily. And I started getting a little bit braver. I went to the table. Then I started doing some splatters. Let me get down here to see the splatters. Hand. And wrinkles. There we go. So this was
So I think it's kind of cool. You just get a little bit braver and a little bit braver, and let me try that, and let's try this and something else. Anyway.
So thank you for so much for staying with me to watch the video on how I did these wonderful yummy papers. I'll put these in some of my junk journals or art journals. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, be sure you give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and I think I might scan some of these and put them for a free download over on myhallcloset.com. And you'll have to subscribe over there, and then you can get access to my free good stuff library. There's all kinds of stuff in there, patterns and art and coloring pages and ephemera, and then I'll put some of these papers in there. So bye. See you next time. Bye-bye.